Nkulenu Industries was started by the late Dr. Esther Ocloo in the 40s. At the time, during the Second World War, goods couldn't come into the Gold Coast, and she had been taught how to make marmalade in Achimota. So when she came out, she didn't have a job, and so her auntie visited her in Accra, gave her some money, and then she used that money to make marmalade, 6 jars of marmalade. She made them using recycled bottles. They were in Usu at the time. They then moved from Usu to Medina, which the factory is currently, and that was in '61. The first product was the orange marmalade. Then from then on she added orange squash, which was what people were using at the time. And then from then on, things grew up. Now we have several products. We have about 6 products right now. We have the canned palm soup, which is the flagship of the company. We have the bottled palm wine, Gan Kenke, Fanti Kenke, and at a certain point in time, we also had pineapple jam. Nkulenu was the first African company to be certified by the Food and Drug, US Food and Drug, when we started exporting to America. In March of 2019, I had a newsletter from the GIPC, which I found very informative. And then one of the newsletters spoke about a trip to the Netherlands for agro-processing industry. So I decided to engage in it. And I was surprised. I mean, I was very impressed with their professionalism when it had to do with even getting us through the organization, the pre-flight information, the visas, and then when we even got there, how they took care of us, how it was organized. They brought in interested parties. It's created a network, and that for me was very, very positive. I always look forward to the newsletter, which informs me about things that are going on, other fairs that are coming up, because exposure is the name of the game. The demand from the diasporans is led to the fact that the production space that we have now cannot suffice. We are currently putting up a new warehouse with 2 production floors at the top. That's the first of the 2 warehouses and an office building for our next growth stage, after which we've also acquired 15 acres of land in the Pong area in the eastern region, which will be the Nkulenu Industrial Park. So what basically we are doing here right now for the next 3-4 years is to convert Nkulenu Industries to Nkulenu Holding Company, and then spread out the products so that the canning has a line, the bottling has a line. Then we are going also into powders for investors to come in and pick up each line. The company has always had this policy of employing locals to provide jobs for people around the Medina area. And currently, directly, we employ over 100 people, directly. Indirectly, over 200, 300 people. Nkulenu also would want to be known for generations to come as a company that processed Ghanaian foods without any additives and preservatives. Nkulenu has survived about 8 decades. The vision of the founder of the company was to process Ghanaian food and drinks for their diasporans using Ghanaian grown products. Nkulenu's top 3 selling propositions. The first for me will be innovation. Then product development is also another very big thing, because we are able to look at products that people have not been able to preserve. And a third one will be the branding. I would urge investors, both local and foreign investors, to invest in companies like Nkulenu and others to grow in Ghana, grow with Ghana.